Hi there, welcome to UBG. It's been like 2 weeks since my last video, and I decided randomly earlier today, about 2 hours ago, when I was taking some photos of a very special item, that I would make a quick video without writing a script or really planning it out too much. And I thought, you know what, I'll get my tripod, I'll put my phone on the tripod, and I'll record and see what we can make just right off the cuff, with no plans, no script. And I do plan to use script in the upcoming videos, because I do plan to actually start uploading at least a video, maybe even 2 a week, depending on how much creative juice is flowing within me on any given week. But anyway, this particular video, as you can see from the title, is about a very special system. It is the God of War PlayStation 4 Pro with 1 terabyte of storage. It's a very beautiful system, and I'll show it to you from a closer, better angle in a moment. But I got it used. It's not brand new, unfortunately for me. I'm sure that anybody who invests a lot of money into a new system, and particularly a special edition system, would prefer it new. But I got it used, and it does have a bit of wear and tear, which I'll also show you in a moment. So that's unfortunate, but I decided I would go for it anyway, because as time goes by, a lot of people buy these systems, and then if they decide that they want to resell them, scalpers, they put them up for prices that are much higher than the original retail price. And I thought, you know what if I don't come across a limited edition system like this in a while? I mean, you could always try to get one online, but yet again, who wants to pay $100, $200, $300, sometimes more than the original price? Not me. So I thought, you know what, it might be a while before I come across a system this special here in my local area anytime soon. So I doubled down on it. I decided I was gonna do it. I could have gotten just a standard PlayStation 4 Pro, and I would have had enough money left over to get myself a nice new HD or even smart screen, smart TV, not smart screen, well, why did I say that? Anyway, a smart TV, or just a regular HD TV that I can hook up this system to. For the moment, I just have a older HD TV, which you're gonna see in a moment as well in the background. And I thought, you know what, since I spent more on this, I'll hold off and I'll save up so I can get that new TV in the future. But anyway, I'm rambling on and on. This is why I'm going to use the script in the upcoming videos in the coming weeks. Without further ado, let's take a closer look at the system, because I want to show it off. It's just that nice. Let's take a look. And here is the system in all its glory. Well, about as well as you can see it through the lens of this budget smartphone camera of mine. I decided to take the phone off the tripod so I could give you a better view of the system. So you can see it's got all these runes design, or whatever the heck they're called. I imagine they're just runes. I don't know if they mean anything, because I haven't actually played the game, and even if they make appearances in the game, I don't know if they're ever translated so that you can actually know what they mean. And then there's also the gold PlayStation logo over here on this side, and you've got this what looks like the sheath of a dagger. I imagine it's got to be the sheath of Atreus's dagger, the Kratos' son. And there's a square and a triangle there, which looks nice, because I mean, it's PlayStation, and those are the 2 of the buttons that everybody knows and loves. And as you can see, there's the gold design right here, which looks very nice under the disc slot where you put the disc in. It says PS4 right here, like on any other standard PS4 Pro, I imagine. There's the Sony logo here, and you've got more rooms here on under the golden strip here. And of course, you've got your typical USB ports, and I imagine that all the ports and everything that this system has are the same as a PS4 Pro. I don't have a PS4 Pro that I can actually compare this to a regular edition, so if there are any differences in ports, although I highly doubt it, because I imagine it's just a very well done paint job that's the main difference, and that's why, well, obviously what makes it a limited edition system. But if it's got any other differences, and you have a regular PS4 Pro and you can point them out, then do so. Like, leave a comment, and I'll give it a like or a heart or something. And of course, you also have the controller, which is very, very nice. It's silvery goodness. It's got another logo right here. It says that it's got the God of War logo on the trackpad, which is just very nice. And of course, this is the only PS4 controller I have since I got this system last week. So it's the one I've been using to set up the system and to play Skyrim Special Edition, which is the only game I've actually bought for this thing. Although the system, for whatever reason, also came with a Lego Jurassic Park game that installed itself after I tried to install Fortnite, and it installed itself in the system hard drive without my permission. But hey, it's another game, why not? Anyway, though, this system, the controller is in better shape than the actual system itself, because like I mentioned, the controller and the system are both used, and there are some scratches on the system. I don't think they're gonna show up all that well here, but they are noticeable, particularly when you put them up against a good source of light. But right here in the camera, you can't really see them, which is kind of good, so you don't see the abuse that this particular system has been put through. I don't know why. It looks like either they would, take the controller and put it on the system, and they would, like, when they would pick it up, they would slightly drag it on the surface and scratch it. Or I don't know if the man that I bought it from also mentioned that they already had a PlayStation 4 Pro, I imagine a regular edition, and that's why they sold this one. They either put the controller on top of it, or they put the other PS4 Pro or some other system, or I don't know, some kind of object, and I guess they would move it around, they would adjust it or something, and it would actually scratch the top surface of the system. And that's a shame. I have been buying pretty much like 99% of my games and systems used in swap meets, flea markets, that sort of thing, since I moved back here to Mexico, my home country. And so every time I buy a system or a game, I think of myself as adopting the system or the game and saving it from the evil clutches of people who would abuse them and mistreat them and cause these kinds of aesthetic damages to them. Because I don't know why you would get a limited edition system and then put stuff on top of it and scratch it up like they did with this one. I mean, if you're spending so much money for the extra nice paint job and design and all that good stuff, I don't know why you would let it get scratched like this. I got my PS3 system right next to it, and believe it or not, I think the top surface of my PS3 is in better shape than the scratched up surface of this limited edition PS4 Pro. And I've had this system since late 2010, so almost 8 years, and it is scratched a bit on the sides since I've moved it around in the living room and here, and as well as the bottom. But I mean, that's to be expected because no system stays brand spanking new if you actually use it, unless you actually just buy it and leave it in the box because you're that kind of collector, which I'm not. But anyway, that is the limited edition God of War PS4 Pro system. And there you have it. That's this quick video for this limited edition PlayStation 4. It took me, the PlayStation 4 came out in 2013. So it took me some 5 years to finally jump in and get a PlayStation 4 so that I can enjoy this current generation of systems. And if you follow gaming news, the successor to the PlayStation 4, and it has already been reported to be in the works, which is no surprise to me, and it shouldn't be a surprise to anybody really, because it just makes sense that they would have started to plan ahead for their successor to the PlayStation 4. It's just how it happens, every generation, is succeeded by another one. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the rambling and the not so great production of this video. And if you did, I invite you to subscribe, and you can like this, and you can share it, and do all that good stuff that people tend to ask, the viewer to do here on YouTube and other video platforms. I'm also gonna upload this to Instagram TV, or IGTV as it's better known, and I might even put it up on the Facebook page as well. So if you're not on YouTube, I'm gonna upload part of this video on Instagram, just off IGTV as well. So if you prefer IGTV or you prefer Facebook to watch this, then I'm probably going to upload this video to those platforms as well. But anyway, this has been UBG and a quick video of rambling about my excitement for the PlayStation 4. So I'll see you soon here for a proper actual video on something that I've already written a script for. I think that it's not particularly about a video game or a system, but it's video game related in a way. So I think it'll be a fun video game. So anyway, this was the PlayStation 4 Pro God of War Limited Edition video, which I ramble a lot, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.